welcome back to another video. As you can see, we went to the airport today to pick up a Malaysia shipment. Today is actually my birthday, but like so many of my previous birthdays, it's a work day for me. I'm working, and I didn't really have so much say so, because if my partner in Malaysia sends the shipment and he says I gotta work on my birthday, then I guess I gotta work on my birthday. But anyway, this must be the worst traffic day I think I've ever experienced. This is just horrific. But we have one box to pack and send off with FedEx, so we're kind of rushing and trying to beat the clock on that cutoff, and then we'll show you guys what we got in the shipment, and that is about it. Should be home in just a few minutes, and we will get to it.
Make it place, going stupid. Get to it, let's move it. Gotta put it work, show me, yeah, you gotta prove it. Big money make.
So we are now back and we're starting to get into the shipment. I already sent the FedEx box off and I had 2 customers come by and grab their stuff. Now we can dig into the rest of the stuff that I can show you guys. And if you watched our unboxing video in Malaysia for a shipment that we brought over from Indonesia, these are the 3 Apodora that we've had since that video. So we did what's called a CITES re-export, which basically means that we just re-exported these 3 pythons from Malaysia to the US. So the process takes some time. It's a little bit tedious, but it can be done, and it did get done. And so I believe this is the smallest of the 3 that we had in the video, obviously grown quite a bit. We were supposed to get these animals back in June, but we had some delays. So these 3 are here now. We'll be going down the waiting list, the infamous waiting list, but a lot of customers that are after these Apodora are continuing to contact me and reaffirm that they do want the Apodora. So there's only 3 animals. We'll do our best. We'll make our way down the waiting list, and then we'll see what else comes later this month. Okay, you guys, the baby Sunbeams are no longer babies. They've been with us for a long time, but they are here, and I have 3, and I believe I have a waiting list customer that wants 1, I think. I can't remember. But if you're interested in any really nice, super long-term Sunbeams that have been raised from baby size, send me a message. It just got too overcast and it got too dark, so we decided to just stop the filming and continue it to the next day. And obviously we have beautiful sun and clear blue skies, so let's continue. You guys, we got a big group of these wild caught rhino rat snakes. In my opinion, this is the best Gonyosoma. These snakes are so amazing. They don't seem to have the issues that some of the wild-caught Gonyosoma have. These will feed on rodents readily, no problems whatsoever. They're super alert. They're very visually acute, and I just really like these guys. They breed, they lay eggs, and they're just an amazing snake. They're super unique. The appendage on the nose, they have different colors and things. Some of them have some blue. You can see on this particular one, if he looks towards the camera, there's a little bit of blue here on the labials. And the other thing that's really neat about these is that most of them are super chill. I went through, I sexed them all. I have almost even pairs, and I did start the infamous waiting list, but this time I have people that are like reconfirming their interest because they're afraid that I'm gonna just move on without abiding by the waiting list, but I won't. I know I have some very serious customers for these, and there are still more, so there's room to add. But really nice. They were in my facility already for some time and feeding. Today we're going to feed, and I think just 1 meal is good enough for me to confirm, because I know that they were eating over there. And they are just so cool. You can see this guy's looking at me. He's noticing that my lips are moving. Of course he can't hear me, but Just really, really interesting snakes. I love these guys. And we do have just a few select ones also in our facility for breeding, and we've hatched them over there, and the babies usually start on fish and then convert over to rodents pretty easily. Maybe a little bit of scenting is involved, or a little bit of tease feeding. Have to kind of make dead prey move a little bit because they're very stimulated by movement. So, but live, usually zero issues whatsoever. So anyway, they're on our available page. I didn't photograph each single one because there's very little variation between them. They're a green snake, and some of them have a little bit of different hues in that, but yeah, that's it. Really cool. Our Malaysia shipments do not always only include Malaysian species. They are kind of a mishmash. You can see with the Idora, that's obviously an Indonesian thing. And so our Malaysia shipments they just get more and more interesting. So we have two Gemicincta. It's a pair. I already sexed them out. This is the female of the pair, and she is probably the most incredible one that I've ever seen. I just think it is so cool. The yellow is starting to disappear, and it's now becoming a white banded snake. And then over time, even the white bands will darken and this snake will become black. But I really like the way this one looks. I think it's super cool. Sometimes I see them where the dorsal is still retaining some of the yellow and then the sides are white, but this one's a little bit further along, advanced in the color change, and it's just amazing looking. We also got a small group of captive bred Melanota. This one in particular is really crazy because it's missing pattern for like about the middle third of the body. There's nothing there. So, and the belly is bare. So that's kind of interesting. Sometimes the yellow pattern sort of transfers to the belly instead when they are missing the side pattern, but this one, no, this one just doesn't have any side pattern whatsoever. And we have a few others that are normal pattern as well. And we also have a couple others that are also aberrant, but I think this one is the most extreme, but that's pretty cool. Very extreme for aberrant Melanota. Malaysian mangrove snakes, for those of you that don't use scientific names. And we got a couple Paradisi. These are long-term captive that I've shown before from our facility overseas. So they've been around for quite some time. I do have one waiting list customer for both of them, I believe, but time will tell. But sounds pretty serious. So you guys, I think that's gonna do it for the video. Just a quick one, a Malaysia unboxing, a rather small shipment. We already sent out some of the pre-order stuff, and the surplus is what you saw. Some of those animals are reserved, some are not. Rhino rat snakes, I have a pretty decent amount. And we do have one more shipment coming. It's going to be small, but it's going to be a pretty good one. It's a rather high invoice, so you could probably imagine there's a lot of high-end animals on that shipment. So very low in quantity, but the quality is going to be pretty good. Hopefully, we'll know when we see it. That's coming at the end of the month. Apple and I, we have our plane tickets now, November 24th. We are out of here. So we're looking forward to that. Getting down to the end of our summer run, our stateside run. And that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.